Our customer service clerks here are responsible for taking inbound and outbound calls. They service a customer's needs from the point of sale all the way up until a renewal. The managers will then oversee their performance. So their role is to support them in not only their own performance, but in the way in which they're servicing our clients and ensuring that the correct process and procedures have been followed. I'm really looking to see how the clerks are performing, any gaps where I feel like improvements need to be made, but also I'm there to support, I'm there to praise, I'm there to encourage and make sure that their roles are being performed to the highest level that it can be. When we were first introduced to Voyc during the onboarding process, Voyc's interface is very easy to navigate. It becomes apparent very quickly that Voyc is going to be a tool that is easily accessible to a lot of people, is easy to use. So for tech-savvy people that may find it more difficult, they will have no problem with the Voyc setup. During the onboarding process, we had a lot of support from Voyc themselves, not only from their staff, but they have a program called Voyc Village, which provides us a lot of insights and step-by-step guides on how we can action things up for ourselves without needing to lean on them for that support. Their onboarding process normally is around 12 weeks, but for us, we kind of jumped ahead, not through any fault of their own, but it was more for us. We wanted to get stuck into it as quickly as possible. And by using the tools that they provided us, we were able to do that very quickly and got utilising Voyc far quicker and far more frequently than we ever thought was going to be possible. Initially, we introduced the management team to Voyc and they very quickly realised that this was going to be an excellent tool for them to use. When we introduced it to staff, it was very much sold to them as a coaching tool, as a way to help them improve, but also to help praise them for the performance that they were given. What Voyc does for us is not only transcribe 100% of our calls, but it means that calls are accessible with the click of a button. We simply log in, use a keyword function, and all of the data is there, ready. We can look at data not just for a specific agent, but we can look at it as a whole department. We also have access to a dashboard which provides us data across the whole company. We would never have been able to get down to those sort of metrics manually previously. We don't have the manpower to listen to hundreds of calls on a daily basis, but Voyc takes that pressure away from us. When it comes to the time that Voyc has saved, wow, it's really hard to put into words, to be honest, because it's massive. I think before, when you consider we have calls ranging from anything from a minute maybe up until an hour and a half potentially. And previously that was it was a manual process. You had to listen from start to finish to ensure that nothing was missed. Now we don't have to do that. We can either read the transcription and be able to access the data that way, or we can use the keyword function, which enables us to really pinpoint something very specific within that call, and we can then deal with it straight away. Sometimes I'm only wanting to have a quick glance at certain calls. I just want to see how staff are performing, how clients are being serviced. So I will look at the summaries and get a very good overview and very accurate overview of how that conversation flowed. From the management perspective, we use it from an auditing perspective. So when we manually store the data on our system, we will copy and paste the synopsis, and that saves them time. It means they haven't got to manually write a note. It's all there for them. And as I said before, it's very accurate reflection. So there's never any doubt that that description outlines exactly what was discussed in the call. Voyc has impacted my day-to-day massively, I think. I've been invested with Voyc since the very beginning, and seeing how it's developed over time and the progression that it's made, but so have the progression that we have also made has been amazing. We use it daily. It's one of the first things that people log into in the morning, and it's the last thing that people log out in the evening. I think having access to that amount of data, having that much insight just means that we can perform our roles far more efficiently and effectively. And it means that clerks and clients are getting the best possible service from us as management. Working with Voyc has been a pleasure. It's lovely to know that we're being listened to and our ideas and hopes of what Voyc can become are, coming true.